This is Shooting the Breeze, where current events get roasted, real life gets real, and nothing's off limits. We talk, we laugh, we rant, and yeah, we shoot stuff. So grab a seat, turn it up, and let's shoot the breeze. I saw a meme the other day, and it was something like this is where the women cried, and then this is where the boys cried, and then it was a picture of him from Outdoor Boys.
Yeah.
And it was like when the men cried, and it was his episode that said goodbye.
Like his goodbye one, because I think it's like at the end of the year, which I didn't really know who he was until like a year ago. That I would see clips. Oh, empty shell. I'd see clips and stuff online, and I didn't realize it was his channel or like what exactly it was. And then I saw it, and then I started like oddly getting addicted to him. Like, it's just a dude like who put himself like survive it. And then he's like, they'd be like clips, and you'd see reels online of like a bear or a wolf, whatever's by his tent, and he's like in like sub 30 degrees like temperatures and stuff. And
yeah,
like,
it was always like interesting stuff, and I always assumed that it was just some guy that was out filming like just fun videos,
right? Yeah.
And it was like very much that vibe. And then the videos started coming up more and more and more, and then finally recently I saw that he was leaving, which Demo Ranch is also leaving. But I think these guys are like.
Do you think they made their money?
Oh,
like, do you think they made a ton
for
off
sure.
that?
Yeah.
I was the light bill and the
earlier.
internet bill is not going to be in the question if they can pay them both that month.
Yeah. I was talking to the wife earlier at the house, and she was asking me something about it, and I got on Google, which, you know, who knows what Google. It's probably BS, but I asked like his net worth or something, and I couldn't really find anything on his net worth, just out of curiosity.
Right.
But I did find apparently that he's listing the castle that he bought for. I think he bought that in off the ranch or whatever.
Yeah.
They said he's listing it for like 15 million or something. Yeah.
But there's gonna be some retard out there that has the coin that's gonna pay it.
Yeah.
Because, like, do you know what this was in?
Demo Ranch, baby.
Which is pretty sick, actually.
Yeah, I mean, good for him. Super.
Honestly, I think that's the way
cool
to do it. You
stuff.
see those guys that, like, will not hang it up. And I guess to each their own, but I, like, look at it as, like, why would you want to feel the pressure of, like, having to perform all the time? Like, as long as I could make my money and then just, like, within a reason, do what I want. You know, I'm not going to do what
I just want to be able to bullshit and, like,
I want to be able to call in sick on the money and not worry if I can, like, pay the light bill and, like, whether we can go out for dinner in the same week.
Yeah, it's just figuring out how to get there.
Yeah.
Like, it's wild. When it comes down to, like, juggling everything on top, so, like, being a dad, being a husband, and then, like, being the sole provider in the household.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stressors there, which, you know, I can't bitch. It's my responsibilities. I obviously agreed to be in a marriage, and I clearly agreed to have children. Or at least that's what my wife tells me.
Dude, that's like, I feel like.
So we can't, what am I going to do? Be like, I have my responsibilities.
Well,
you know?
That, and I feel like it's. Oh, look at that.
But it is tough.
Yeah, it's humbling, dude. Like, I'm learning to shut the hell up about a lot of stuff. Like, it's like even as simple as like you'd be in Meyer. And I'd see a kid like acting out, and I'd be like, that's bad parenting. And to an extent, I think
my kid will never act like that.
Yeah, dude, I'm shutting up about so much stupid shit. And it's like dumb because I feel like I should have known better. Because I was raised in a big family, but I guess until it's your own. Because I would just always look at it and be like, my kid would never. I'd just beat their ass in the store and throw one in the car, and I was just like, shut up, dude.
Yeah. Now you're the dad in the store that's like eyeballing people that are staring at you.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Yeah. Take a picture, pal. It pisses me off because it's like, I don't know, but at the same time, it's also like the greatest thing you've ever done though, too. You know? It's like, I look at my kids, I'm like, I would not trade you for anything, but maybe something. No, but like but it's also just like, it's an ass kicker because like, before kids, obviously, like, we'd always do everything together, like every weekend. And I didn't think twice about it. Now it's just like, oh shit, dude, I haven't talked to him in like a month. And it's not because I'm like attention, like it's just like you go to work, you got like a 2-hour commute every day, and it's like I get home and it's like you try to like help the wife like take some of the load off when you get home and play with the kids just so she can like make dinner or whatever it is she wants to do. And it's like before you know it, that it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's like, well, the kids got to go to bed. Like Kelsey's got to be up for school in the morning.
Right. Perspectively, like as an outsider, I feel like people are always like, oh, you guys are, doing this or shooting or doing this or doing that. And I'm like, listen, man, when I left my house to come shoot, it was because my wife had a minute to breathe because one of our kids was napping. Yeah. And when I leave shooting, I have to go to Meijer and pick up my grocery order.
Yeah. And
I'm not just freed up and like, my wife's not just like the family nanny that watches the kids so daddy can go have fun. It's far and few that we get to like find time to do these things.
And I feel like that's kind of like a boomer thing though too, or like the older not a boomer thing, but like the older generation is like, oh, the wife just takes care of the kids and I'm just there to pay the bills and like they just respect me. And it's like, I mean, I feel like, but it's like now that like obviously we have kids, it's like, no, man, like I you're part of me. Like I want to like include you on everything. But the trade-off to that is like, my free time's gone. Which is fine, though. I don't view it as like a bad thing. It's just different than what I thought it was going to look like. And I don't know what I thought it was going to look like. I just didn't realize like how fast time is going by. It's like even going out, like trying to get dinner with your wife and trying to find like a reliable babysitter to go out and do something with. Like,
oh, right.
Like, you guys went out last night. Where'd you go?
Last night.
So all I saw was like this. Was that raw steak on a plate?
Okay, so we've been to like the melting pot, which is this, you like go sit down. There's they do like broths.
Was that in GR?
Yeah, well, that's not where we went last night.
Oh.
But so we've been to places like that, but I'm also like kind of an adventurous person when it comes to food.
Yeah.
Just because like obviously I grew up with a little bit, my grandpa being from Indonesia and things like that. So we grew up eating some different types of foods. So I've always been kind of an adventurous person when it comes to food. Well, the wife, she goes and gets her nails done at this place locally in Fremont, and the owner said that they really like going to this Korean barbecue joint off of 28th.
Yeah.
Just past the Woodland Mall.
Oh, like Kent Hood. There.
In Kent Hood, baby. Yeah. So
watch your purse, girl.
It's a Korean bar. It's called K-pot. So what you do?
K-pop, like the music.
Yeah. So what you do is you go to this place, and you can choose to do hot pot, which is like the broth, and you can choose like thinly sliced meats and like a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's the Korean barbecue side of things. So you pay a fee, like one fee. You can get both, or you can choose to only have one. It's like $5 more to just do both. So we did both.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, oh my gosh.
Was it killer?
I probably looked like I had either a tapeworm or like stage 5 cancer, because I sat there, dude, and the waitress came up and I'm like, what do you recommend? Yeah. I'm just like, so I'm like, what do you recommend? And she's like, I recommend this, and this.
I recommend.
Yeah. No. I didn't mean to do that. No, she was not Asian great. By any means.
Oh, okay. But, it was just funny.
So she starts recommending stuff, and I'm like, whoa, pump the brakes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying what do you recommend just so I can throw it out the window. I'm here to have an experience.
Yeah.
So when you're recommending things, I would appreciate it if you would just tap them right on the screen. And then, so what you do is you get a kiosk, you pick all these things that you want, and then you hit send order, and then somebody just pops up with a cart like 2 minutes later and is like, here, it's your food, sir.
Is it a penguin?
And I'm just like, what the? Yeah.
Oh.
It's just a guy in a penguin suit.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's too damn hot for a penguin just be walking around.
On.
Yeah. So yeah, he just shows up, brings you your food, and then you go about your business cooking it. So
is it a hot plate?
In the middle, sorry, I got sidetracked for a minute. I got into storytelling. In the center, it's like there's a burner, but then there's like a dome, like a stainless steel dome that they set over this burner.
Okay.
And that whole dome gets hot. So you cook like your thicker meats on it. Thick. When you like it thick, you cook it on the Korean barbecue. Yeah. So, and then there's like a little stovetop burner thing that you set your like broth that you choose on. So like that, I cooked some thin sliced meats.
Okay.
And like clams, mussels. I ate some squid, quail eggs.
Ooh, I just squid.
Oh man, I went all out. The squid was like all right.
Was it weird? Was it rubbery texture? Like
yeah, squid. I've eaten stuff like that a few times. It always seems like those types of things are a little chewy, like squid,
like
octopus. Poos.
I love it. No, keep that.
Octopussy.
This is unedited. I like it.
So all that stuff always like calamari or whatever, that stuff always tends to be a little bit chewy. But
so was it just like a bubblegum texture? Because like when I had squid only one time, and when I did have it once, I don't know where I was, but it was on my travels, and like the guys were like, eat it. And I'm like, I don't know. But like, it turns out like, I ended up just like sucking
on
it.
me.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Well, I ended up like, oh, dude, I was like eating like these like king crab legs. I was like, mwah, mwah, dipping it in butter. Like I was looking like a fat ass. Like,
Yeah. Somebody get me a fan me.
Yeah, well, the squid was just like moving like around, like.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and they were like peer pressured me into it. And I gave in. I was like, okay, and I was like, so what do I do? And the guy that I worked with, his name was Steven Uke. He was like,
you have sex with it.
yeah, that's what we do. No, but he's like, oh no, you just swallow it. And I was like, okay. So I was like, it was really weird, dude. Like the mental trip. I was like.
Oh, I can't
like put it in and I could feel the tentacles moving. I almost spit out. I was like, no, swallow. And like his accent. And like, I swallow it. But as it went down, dude, you could feel just going.
No, dude, that's just
dude. It weirded me out.
No.
So that night I had the weird dreams, and maybe it was like the toxins releases my stomach
just felt
acid.
the tentacle like reaching around your cornhole.
Yeah, he was like doing a prostate check on me.
Let me out. Let me out.
No, dude, but it was like
he was doing a prostate check on me.
But it was weird because I don't know, and this is probably not even true, but I think like the acids in my stomach was like breaking this little thing down, and I was having weird dreams that night, and I don't know if it was just like in my head. Or if like it was releasing some chemical that was tripping me out, because all I know is like the weirdest dreams I had.
Yeah, dude, he talked you into eating some hallucinogenic squid.
Yeah, like it was a mushroom trip, and I didn't even have to have a mushroom, you know?
Eat it.
Dude, I was sitting there just like eyes like this big around in my room, sitting up at night like who? I did not like that, so I'll never have it again.
Yeah, it was they didn't give me some whole they didn't give me some whole squid. It was like it looked kind of like a pine cone. Like they took a chunk of the squid and like cut it into like a funky little shape, and then I just put it in the broth. And everything was good. The squid itself was like pretty good, but when you got to the center of it, it was like really chewy.
Yeah.
The quail eggs actually were like super good. And one of the best things that I ate last night was like pork belly. And I was
it's so good, isn't it?
Oh my God, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
You would not think either.
The level of flavor that it like held on to from whatever like brine or marinade that they put it in was insane. I was like, oh, it looks kind of like bacon, like whatever. I don't know what this experience is going to be like. I eat it, I look at the wife, and I'm like, literal best meat I've ever had in my mouth.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot. So yeah, it was a super cool experience. I would like 10 out of 10 recommend going to something like that. If you're like a big eater, definitely go.
Yeah, I don't know, because I saw that and I was like, oh. And then I was just like, hey, I told Meg, I was like, hey, we should try that. That looks really good. And Megan's like, yeah, I mean, we got to find a babysitter. And I'm like, yeah, you right as hell. Because like, how was it pick of the boys last night when they're all like, ma'am?
No, they're pretty chill, but we didn't get home super late. I think it was 9 or 9:30 or something. And like, I'm not one of those people that puts my kids to bed at 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I just, the boys kind of like bounce around or are a little rambunctious, and obviously Al stays at home with the kids. Right. Yeah. So like, I don't have anything that I need to like keep them stuck to.
Yeah. Plus, I think that's better, dude. I'm like, I know like certain moms get like really wrapped up into like, my child has to have a bedtime at this time and they have to have a nap. Like my wife's like that. And like, I get it to an extent, but like at the same time, like, how am I going to force a child that's not tired to sleep? Sometimes, homie will sleep when he's ready to sleep, and let him wake up with like, I think it's like yesterday. I slept in yesterday and the kids didn't get up until like 10 a.m. And they woke up and they're in such a good mood. It was so laid back and so chill. I'm like, this is way better. Like, how do people do it on the daily of just getting their kids up and just chaos every day?
Yeah, it's
like, I want to be a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, let me be a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, I need get my Oli up that door to be like, yeah, some fake double D's. But you also, it's just like a mustache you have. Hey,
you come, you come over. I'm just sucking on my own tits. Yeah, you're like, what are you doing? Yeah. I'm like, they're new.
They're new. I'm doing from a plastic.
I just got them. You want to try?
Yeah, you're like that 1950s mom with like that checkered apron dress, but your cleavage is like sticking out. Yeah. And then you got
a little red bandana tied around.
And you got like a full-on mustache, and people are like, hey, Reese. You're like, yeah. Well, you just got these knockers. Those puppies
are to you.
Those puppies just want to jump out your shirt, dude.
Like a couple pit bull puppies fighting under a pillowcase.
Yeah, they're just ready to jump. They're right in your face. Like, you will not ignore this. You will look down there. Yeah, I know my eyes are up here, but I don't care. I paid lots for this. You better look.
Oh God.
Anyways, well, cool, man.
So yeah, dude. The like you said, the most difficult thing is the time thing and like how you manage it and who you can have to help.
Like even like how much do
manage
I like?
it or
I
whatever.
don't outside of like work and my family, like my siblings. Like you're the only person that basically. I just don't have any time, and it's not that like. I don't know. Like I go to the gym like 4 days a week for like 45 minutes,
which is
to an
super
hour.
important. I mean, I don't.
I mean, I got to keep my sanity though, because otherwise,
Yeah.
like if I had a legitimate another hobby where I had the money to just throw into it, but like shooting's got so expensive, it's like okay, I just can't go out like 3 days a week. Like I'll spend all my money on just like ammo.
Yeah, it's fun.
Sponsor me, and like
Yeah, we're looking for somebody that's got some ammunition.
Yeah, it's like this desperate plea for like someone just sponsor me with ammo. I don't even want money, just give me ammo. Yeah. It's like that guy that just walks in a room full of girls like, which one's attracted to me? Please someone say they are. I don't even care who it is anymore.
We're just
someone love me.
Just desperate.
Yeah. I'll throw all my dignity away. I ain't scared. I passed that. Just someone love me.
But for ammo.
But for ammo. Yeah, the other way around. I guess.
Like I need like a casting couch for ammo.
Yeah.
Like for somebody to give me ammo.
Yeah. That butt plug? 1,000 rounds? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. And then they got. I'll be that guy. Like I typically don't do this, but everyone knows.
You're like
you're lucky. I
for
like
a pallet of 5.56.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
It's 18-year-old Josiah would be very ashamed of what 35-year-old Josiah will be willing to do now for some cash or ammo.
For money, man. For money.
Yeah.
I used to think like, like people always joke, oh, $20 is $20, blah blah blah, but. Man, when you're 18 and you're like $20 is $20, it means something completely different than when you're in your 30s and you got a family to feed.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like, give me them Addies to now just give me an address so I have a home.
Yeah.
Whoops, sorry, Mom. Yeah, cool. Well, hey, man, I'm gonna roll out of here before my old
we
lady
got dad
starts.
stuff.
Yeah, well, my old lady don't start yelling at me, but it's good seeing you, bud.
Yeah, good to see you too. Fun.
Just picked this bad boy up. What started to be a 3-week job turned into 5 months. I don't know what took so long, but regardless, I have it. I don't have any lube in it. So we'll see how she runs.
Raw dog.
She works. They're dead. Everyone. What do you got there?
This is a M&P 2.0. It's a 9mm. That's what it's chambered in. It's a fun little gun. They got a good stippling on the grip, so
very aggressive though. Isn't it?
Super aggressive. So it's probably not a fun one to shoot all the time because it might tear your hands up if you're a bitch.
Yeah.
But if you're in a gunfight and your hands are all bloody and you're trying to keep a hold of your gun, then it's probably a good one to have in your arsenal.
Yeah, smooth guns are for women.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like it rough.
For women. I love it rough.
All right, let's see what you got.
Alrighty.
That's pretty decent.
That's fun.
Yeah.